welcome back to International Talk with Holly.
Oh my god, wow.
Okay.
You are good now, are you?
Thank you so
Nice
much.
try, nice try. Why are you there?
Okay, so maybe you guys are also wondering why am I here and why not
Me
Holly
too,
is here.
me too.
Yes, of course.
Why I'm here?
It's because we exchange. Kita lagi exchange role ya sekarang ya. Jadi
Kayak ngapain gitu loh kak, kamu mau ngambil tahta aku di situ?
Jadi sekarang karena kemarin-kemarin udah sering banget ya teman-teman aku diajak ngobrol sama Halim. So right now aku yang pengen nanya-nanya banyak sama Halim.
Why you want
kayak
to talk to me?
I don't know. There are a lot of things interesting about you. So yeah, that's why we're here.
Okay.
Okay.
I give you space.
Okay, thank you so much. So maybe you guys are wondering kayak kenapa sih Halim ada di sini dan mungkin beberapa dari teman-teman juga masih belum banyak yang tahu siapa sih Halim gitu ya. Dia mungkin belum nonton episode sebelumnya gitu ya.
Malu kali sama kakak ini.
So let's go get to know Halim. Boleh mungkin Halim kenalin nama, jurusan dan kesibukan kali ya. Boleh.
Batuk dikit ya kak.
Stage is yours.
Oke, nama aku Halim Dwi Putra, asal dari Sumatera Barat, Solok Bio-Bio. That's my village. I'm really proud of that. Dan aku majoring in Industrial Engineering, international class. Dan as you know, biasanya aku yang hosting dan sekarang I don't know why I'm here.
Yes.
Okay, that's it.
He can do both, guys.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you. Mungkin kesibukan kamu sekarang apa sih selain kuliah?
Selain kuliah sih ya membebani orang tua kayak gitu, nggak bercanda.
Don't we all?
Membebani orang tua dengan prestasi kita kayak gitu.
That's nice.
Enggak. Jadi sekarang aku lagi fokus kan semester 6 nih. Terus aku juga udah start magang juga. Dan aku magang di Apple Developer Academy dan itu takes 10 months, 10 bulan. Dan juga sekarang itu aku lagi work on some projects outside university. Abis itu lagi nunggu hasil beberapa kayak competition gitu, like PKM, MAPRES, or something like that.
Okay, so you're an active student ya?
Oh,
Sepertinya.
an active student, of
Very
course.
active student, okay.
Karena dari kecil tuh kita di desa udah ngebolang, jadi harus aktif sampai
Oke, iya ke
perkuliahan.
bawah ya sampai sekarang ya. Tapi that's a positive way ya untuk
Of
develop
course.
yourself. Oke, that's cool. So kita tadi udah dengar ya kalau Halim banyak kesibukan nih teman-teman. Tapi before we talk about your activities outside of classroom, mari kita ngobrol tentang industrial engineering.
Oke.
Karena mungkin banyak dari teman-teman yang pengen masuk inter dan industrial engineering. So can you tell us more about kayak apa sih yang kamu pelajari in industrial engineering in like a bigger picture?
Okay, to be honest, I was confused waktu aku mau masuk perkuliahan gitu. I don't know what I want. For example, I interest to natural science and social science, and I don't know where to go. I applied to many university, ada diterima juga di yang lain, tapi one of my uncle nyuruh aku buat daftar industrial engineering. Aku baca, jadi highlight tertinggi aku tuh kayak integrated system yang terintegrasi. Jadi teknik industri itu kayak have so many components in that and they create that into a system to run a purpose, to reach some purpose, something like that. So if you talk about industrial engineering, it's not just about one subject or object. It's more likely how you think, how you solve problem and the structure of thinking, something like that.
Okay, since we're talking about problem solving,
Yes.
berarti ini banget gak sih, relevan banget gak sih sama yang namanya manajemen? Do you guys also learn that in your subjects?
Management.
Yes,
Okay,
management.
that's relevant, but management is one part of industrial engineering. If we make it into a diagram, management is a kind of a big circle to the other components.
Okay.
And the component is really various. There's a calculation, there's administrations, and many other things that included into the management itself. Something like that.
Okay, so it's the part
Yeah.
of industrial engineering. Okay, that's cool, guys. Karena this is also the new thing for me. So, along with that, kita sedikit ngobrol tentang stigma atau stereotip di teknik ya, mungkin teman-teman. Jadi, as you can see, our speaker right here, he's very unique. Okay, he has a lot of experiences, and he looks also really unique. He has his own style and something like that.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you're
I know,
unique.
just
No, I
kidding.
mean, yeah, that's true. You have to embrace it. So, what do you think about being, what is it, outside of your comfort zone dan kamu berani melangkah untuk di luar dari kotaknya seorang anak engineering atau ya?
So back again to the rules, maybe buat kalau rules secara formal atau secara administratif gitu, there's nothing who will kayak nge-guide lu buat berpakaian atau gimana kayak gitu.
True.
Ya biasanya orang mendeskripsikan kayak rapi sopan, tapi orang nggak mendeskripsikan harus pakai warna ini, warna itu, or something like that. No, right?
Yes, true.
Then I just trying to figure it out. Tapi sometimes my look is unusual for people
Some
around.
people, yeah.
Some people around. Gak semuanya ya, tapi kebanyakan stigma nih. Kita kan ngobrol aja, nggak usah sok-sok nanti di press pula aku abis ini ya. Tapi istilahnya engineer, it's a really rigid, kaku or something like that. Dan orang-orang yang let's say business communication, mereka tuh lebih ya humble or a social butterfly something like that. Tapi itu cuma stigma di beberapa orang. Dan buktinya di aku, I still get offense sometime gitu. Tapi when you being so highlighted in a kind of the same person in the same place, but you are different. Maksudnya bukan different ya, tapi
It's unique, yeah.
Yeah, eye catching or something like that. At least you take their attention, and here I am now. I'm Doug, and I am an engineer. You know,
Yes.
so I take the other person job, basically. Yeah.
Iya, memang perbedaan itu yang membuat kita unik ya. Kalau semuanya sama, then why are we here gitu. Kita harus nyiptain perbedaan, dan itu nggak selamanya buruk ya buat semua orang ya.
Maksudnya don't trying so hard to be different, but
Yes,
just like
be yourself.
Yeah, be yourself.
Iya, and you don't have to like try too hard untuk suit in a box. Karena just be yourself. Karena box itu akan kamu ciptakan sendirian. Kamu akan nemuin box yang ini
Tapi
yang
kebanyakan sih
sesuai
kalau
gitu.
aku toxic environment likely to change you, not you to change them. That's mean you need to find a new environment.
Yes, not also new, tapi kayak the most suitable for you ya.
Yes, the most
Okay, enough talking about that. Mungkin teman-teman sini udah nggak sabar ya ngomongin tentang Apple Developer Academy.
Jadi Apple Developer Academy is a kind of academy selama 10 bulan gitu.
Okay.
Dan basically I want to share a lot about that because I get a lot from that.
Of course.
But the thing is we have a really strict privacy. Jadi kita nggak bisa nge-share what the thing that I got. Kalau orang-orang bilang, ya kan apa salahnya bagiin pengalaman, bagiin something? No, they still no. Because mereka tuh sangat-sangat menghormati yang namanya personal properties. Something yang Ayu share belum tentu Ayu mengizinkan aku buat share ulang lagi, kayak gitu. Jadi, if you interested about Apple Developer Academy itu, you bisa find the information nanti itu kayak di website udah banyak, di Instagramnya juga ada, kayak gitu. Jadi, kalau misalnya masih pengen tahu nih benefitnya, it's better for you to seek some information by yourself. Tapi kalau buat ditanya worthy or not, kalau sekarang worthy banget. I even let my student exchange and double degree go for that.
Okay, that's cool. Mungkin gara-gara itu juga ya teman-teman kita ngomong, let's talk about it generally.
Yeah.
As an international student, is it a must for you untuk cari international internship opportunity? Is it a must atau kayak kita masih boleh nih magang di Indonesia aja gitu?
Oke. Sebenarnya kalau buat international student emang it's suggested buat magang di internationally atau di perusahaan yang multinasional something like that. Tapi itu tuh nggak ada aturan rigid yang mengatur kayak lu harus di perusahaan internasional nih, atau cuma gara-gara social construct lu anak inter lu harus magang inter juga. No. Kayak yang kita bilang tadi, just find somewhere that suit you the most, kayak gitu. Jadi istilahnya dari aturan universitinya pun juga nggak ada, cuman di international class kita di provide banget sama informasi-informasi buat magang internationally, certification and many other things.
Karena you basically got a lot of opportunities dan juga kayak pengembangan diri di international class, so I guess they want you to like embrace it and develop yourself more dengan ikutan yang international based ya.
Okay, international based.
Tapi gini, aku pengen tahu nih, buat menurut kamu, kemarin kan pasti kamu going through a process untuk nyari tempat magang nih sebelum dapet si Apple ini gitu ya. So what do you suggest to our audiences sekarang untuk gimana sih cara nyari tempat magang yang tepat untuk diri kamu, and portal website or apa sih yang bisa teman-teman cari gitu?
First of all, find your interest. Kamunya tertariknya di bagian apa nih? Apakah bagian public relations, let's say bagian communication gitu, atau emang manufacturing atau apa gitu kan, banyak lininya nih. Oh, aku mau jadi reporter nih, atau aku mau jadi copywriting kayak gitu kan. Nah kira-kira kamu bisa mikir kan kayak perusahaan mana nih yang ada nanti itu berkaitan dengan hal-hal itu. Setelah kamu tahu the object, the subject yang itu tuh, you can kayak surfing on the internet itu kayak secara bebas gitu. Nanti kamu segregate beberapa information, kamu bakal ketemu nih what the thing that you want. Sampai kamu bisa ke forward it ke Instagram kayak gitu. Dan cara yang lebih cepat lagi biasanya yang sesuai dengan algoritma sosial media, kita ada kan ada sekarang namanya professional sosial media gitu, dan ya itu nggak sih sebutannya, pokoknya LinkedIn. LinkedIn help me a lot.
Job portals ya.
Karena di sana kita benar-benar istilahnya bisa membangun online portfolio and we can update it time by time, dan we can connect with our really great people in this world. Dan itu tuh juga gampang banget dapat recommend dari orang-orang keren itu gitu loh. Jadi kalau misalnya mau nyari-nyari itu sebenarnya info banyak banget. Istilahnya gini, read gitu loh, baca kayak gitu. Jadi kalau teman-teman mau researchnya bagus ya tahu dulu nih mau kemananya. Atau misalnya masih belum tahu ya udah free surfing aja, bebas aja nyari-nyari gimana. Cuman saran aku yang lebih angelability-nya tinggi itu kayak emang di LinkedIn parah sih, kita cari ketemu keluar semua kayak gitu. Dan itu sangat-sangat detail.
Dan untuk dilirik di LinkedIn kita emang harus build a very good portfolio ya. Jadi
dan juga networking sih, soalnya aku kemarin dapat info magang yang itu from my best friend gitu loh. Jadi kita lebih percaya kepada customer itself daripada the product itself, right? Jadi istilahnya setelah orang nge-review ke kita nih, oh it's great, I got that, I got this, bla 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 bla, secara verbally ke aku personal, dia bagiin some info dan okay, I try it and I accept it and that's it.
Okay, that's cool ya teman-teman. Jadi kalau sebenarnya opportunity itu ada di depan mata kita ya, Alim ya, bener. It's either kita, sebenarnya it's either kita take the risk untuk nyoba atau kita menjemput, bener banget kan? Okay, so mungkin sebagai penutup juga nih, nah buat teman-teman yang mungkin
udah habis aja.
Iya, cepet banget loh ya teman-teman ya. Okay, so maybe for the last session, sekarang kan kemarin kan juga masa pandemi ya, dan sekarang juga lagi apa sih istilahnya transition. Jadi mungkin buat some people itu agak susah ya untuk mulai dari mungkin nggak develop diri mereka sendiri untuk nyari kerja, karena kan untuk nyari internship you also need to build the portfolio itself ya. Jadi do you have any self-developing apa sih istilahnya advice untuk teman-teman yang mungkin baru mulai nyari magang dan masih banget di tahapan developing their own self sebelum mereka masuk ke dunia magang gitu, kayak what should they do?
First of all, stop complaining. And second of all, are you really busy or are you just incompetent? That's a really good point to think, you know. Kamu tuh benar-benar sibuk atau kamu tuh cuma nggak kompeten buat hal itu? Are you really don't like online class or are you just don't understand how to solve the problem? That's different. Jadi istilahnya kalau buat transition, that's not a reason. There is no excuse for that. Everyone feels that. Kenapa aku bisa ngomong kayak gini? I'm not the master in this kind of thing because I experienced it before. Karena sebelumnya aku selalu ngeluh, gue nggak suka online. Gue suka interact with people directly, langsung. Dan aku tuh benar-benar gak bisa. Bahkan IP aku di semester 3 sama semester 4 itu di bawah 3. 2,7 sama 2,8 because it's online. Dan the thing is, aku berhenti ngeluh. I start to improve my competencies in online
classes.
In online class and online things. Sampai saat ini kayak, ternyata is not that hard. Cuma gara-gara gue ngeluh selama ini. Dan malahan sekarang tuh, aku udah nemuin satu pattern, pola, sistem, method yang bisa aku adapt buat kerja secara online. Not just work with people, but people work for me. I already create that. I run a project remotely from here and people from the other city kayak gitu. Jadi istilahnya kayak it's not about the thing, but it's about you. Jadi kalau misalnya lu masih ngeluh, lu masih mikirin ini, no. Just go, take that baby step, you know.
It's about the pola ya berarti ya.
It's about the pattern and how your stimulation to change it. agile ability to change.
Agile.
Yes,
That's
agile.
cool.
Hi Teletizen, oh my god, I'm so happy to share right now because sekarang Telkom University lagi membuka jalur pendaftaran kelas internasional atau JKI. Bagi teman-teman yang bingung sama persyaratannya bisa cek di sebelah sini. Dan kemudian bagi teman-teman yang pengen langsung daftar bisa langsung ke website SMB Telkom University. So don't miss it, okay? What stop you? No worries. Dan sekarang kita lagi ada update yang keren banget, news yang keren banget dari dunia internasional. And let's check this out.
Okay, thank you so much. I guess that's the closing for our session today. Jadi buat
Aduh,
teman-teman-
bacot banget gak sih?
Iya,
Enggak dong.
kita ngobrol enak banget ya teman-teman. Mungkin semoga soon kita bisa teman-teman bisa langsung ngobrol sama Halim ya.
Iya
untuk a lot
boleh
of-
banget.
Yes.
Aku lebih suka sih sebenarnya kayak out of the camera.
I guess that's all for today. Thank you so much for
Okay, I'm really happy
for
to share.
exchanging this role.
Ya,
And
biasanya
thank you
Ayah
for-
nanya ya,
Iya,
sekarang
thank you for
akhirnya
letting me
ditanya ya,
sit
Bun,
here
ya.
actually. Okay, so thank you so much and see you on the next episode. Bye.